around trying to get my bearings. Been a couple days. Played this. I got basic rudimentary flight skills. That's it. So there could be crash landings, collisions, all that stuff. But right now, we are going to take some contracts so I can practice some of this flying. There's one. That one. There's two of them actually. I already looked at this a while ago. So this one has 4 containers. The ship I'm going to use can hold 8. So we're going to take this one. Maybe. Give it a minute. I think I have it. This one has another 4. So we're going to make deliveries to 2 different places. Getting a little complicated, but as if it'll load. Let's get down to the hangar while it's loading. Maybe, okay, well, we may end up ending this stream. Before it really begins. Because I can't get out of my damn room. Alright. Let's try this. Last week I was playing this, and I had this kind of problem multiple times where I couldn't get out of my room, I couldn't get out of the hangar, I couldn't summon my ship. And this may be it. I spent all last week troubleshooting this game, and now it's doing this stuff again. I had to do resets, a couple of character resets a couple of different times. I would love for this game to work, and people are going to say, but it's still an alpha. Well, it's been an alpha for 13 freaking years. I shouldn't have this problem. Nobody should. I can't even get out of my damn room. I tried. Exit to menu. It takes a little while for it to load in, too. I mean, just the other day I got it to play, and I made a cargo run and failed a cargo run because some mechanics I didn't realize was explained to me. There's three people I hooked up with watching one of their videos that were trying to help me with it. And help me get the basic flying technique down to help me get out the hangar. But if it don't load up, if I can't get out of my room, then that means the stream will be over. I'll go back to Guild Wars 2. It's beginning to look like it's not going to let me in. We'll let it go for a couple more minutes. It was last year at around this time I tried this game and got frustrated with it. And I was really trying to give it a shot this last week, but I ended up doing hours of trying to even get logged in and troubleshooting, and it was a mess. And I played it the other day, and it seemed to be working fine, and now all of a sudden, this. The rumor has it there's supposed to be a wipe on December 31st anyway, server wipes. But if it keeps this up, I may not try it again until November of next year. It's not letting me in. I gotta close out of it with the task manager. Let's try one more time. If I can't get in and if I can't access my door to even get out of the apartment, I'll just call it a stream and start up again. Next one with some Guild Wars 2. And then I won't touch Star Citizen again for another year. They sure make it easy for me not to want to spend money on it, I'll tell you that. And I want to like the game, I want it to work. But if I can't even get into play, but maybe it won't run right maybe once a week, I'm just not going to mess with it. I clicked play and it's just taking this long for it to load in. And I got a supercomputer. I've tried verifying files. I have fully done a full reinstall and it still does this. I've done character resets, you name it. I did a year ago. I did spend the $45 on the a small package. Came with two ships, so I'll always have those two ships. But that's all they're going to get out of me if this don't get any better. It takes this long every time I start this game. It's not my connection. I have fiber optic internet. I'm definitely not on a potato computer. All right. I think I'm going to have to do another character reset because I can't choose my server, nothing. I can't even go into customization and see what happens if it'll load in. If not, I have to do another character reset. We're going to go through it all. This is what I go through all the time trying to log into this game. Oh, is it going to load in? Nope. Look like it might. We've gone so far. This stream has been going for 16 minutes, and probably 13 minutes of it or so far has been trying to troubleshoot or trying to log back in because I couldn't get out of my apartment. Keeps acting like it's wanting to load in. Alright, I don't think it's gonna load in. So when you do when so to try and get it to work, you got to go to the RSI website, and you can't see it on my screen. But you got to go to the RSI website to your account, and then settings, and do a character reset. And it's probably going to put me on Orson or whatever that name is, the name of that planet is. My starting planet, and that's not where I was at. And their website is slow as hell too. So we're going to request a character reset, then we're going to wait about 5 minutes to try and log back in. Maybe it's called character repair. Jesus Christ, this is slow as hell. Request repair. Reason. Unable to interact. And server lock. Unable to get into the game. Alright. So it says the account has been repaired. We gotta wait a few minutes. I'm. This will be. If this don't work, this will be my last attempt for this year. I will not recommend this to anybody if it keeps doing this. I don't understand why some have problems like this and others don't. I really don't. Maybe it's because of my location. I don't know. But If it keeps happening, I will get too frustrated to mess with it, alpha or not. Waiting to get past the easy anti-cheat window. You used to, and this must be recent. Used to, you didn't get that alpha warning when you're trying to launch into a game, and now you get that alpha warning every time. I guess they were receiving a lot of complaints about the performance of the launcher, the game, and all that. And alpha or not, it's 13 years. There are a lot of problems, and even in an alpha after 13, 14 years, you should have worked out by now. Almost 30 minutes into the stream, and all that we've been able to do in game is go up to the door and discover we can't open it. If we keep having these issues, then I'll start up another Guild Wars, continue on with Guild Wars 2 in about half an hour after ending this if we can't get it going. I was enjoying Guild Wars 2. I wanted to enjoy this. Yeah, it put me back on Orson because I had to reset my character. That's alright though. I wonder if I'll still have them contracts accepted. Yeah, I also linked my Twitch account with them. They show linked on their website, and Twitch shows linked with them. And I was watching a stream to get that armor, and when I went to claim it, it tells me I need to connect the accounts, so I can't claim my armor. So yeah, but I know they're linked. I even received notification that I watched the stream long enough to get the armor. But then you can't claim it. You don't. There's no claim button that says you need to link the accounts. You click it and it's a mess. Keeps acting like it's wanting to connect, but it's just not quite there. All right, well, I've gone on 30 minutes and I can't get into the game to do anything, so we're going to go ahead and cut the stream. I'll be back in another, say, 15, 20 minutes. We'll continue on with some Guild Wars 2. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for suffering through this with me. Um, I'll be back in a little while.